Well, now we come to the last round, and we go back to those quotations I gave Dennis and Frank at the beginning of the program. And on this occasion, the marks will be awarded on the length of the applause from the audience here in the theatre. And if you remember, Dennis, your quotation is, "The grandeur that was Rome," which I believe comes from Edgar Allan Poe, a poem he wrote, to Helen.
Frank and I have been in business together for 25 years, but in all that time, nobody, not even one person, not even once, not at any time, no one has ever attempted to bribe or corrupt us. In 25 years, not even a book token. And the funny thing is that when I mentioned this to Frank, he didn't seem to see it for the insult, the slight that it actually is. This matter really preyed on my mind, so much so, the very next morning, I went along to my agent and I said, "Are there any jobs going where a fellow can get himself corrupted?" He said, "Well, we don't get much call for that sort of work." He said, "Well, just a minute, hey, let me have a look." And he got this book which it says "Jobs Going," you know, on it. And he looked through it. He said, "Well," he said, "what have we got?" He said, "Wait a minute, what about this?" He said, there's a holiday camp who are running a £100 prize beauty contest, and they want someone to judge it." I said, "That is perfect." Well, it is, you see. I mean, corruption-wise, that's absolutely what I had in mind. I mean, I don't have to tell you, you've read about these beauty contest situations. You know, there's a large cash prize, girls who are desperately ambitious, and one all-powerful judge who's supposed to be impartial. You see, I could see it all in my mind. I could see the dialogue. "My dear, are you asking me to abuse my position of trust? If you are, I think we'd better sit down and talk about it. Tell me, my dear, aren't you a little too warm in that sash?" It was all going to, but out loud, you see, out loud, all I said was, "Book me on the next train," which he did. Well, immediately on arrival, I had an announcement made over the tannoy that said, "The beauty contest judge is now available for consultation in Chalet 23. I sat myself in Chalet 23. At 11:30, I heard it. A little scamper of feet outside the door, and under the door, a note was pushed. I leapt across, snatched up the note, perfumed. I read it. It said, "Dear Judge, I would do anything to win that prize tomorrow." The word "anything" was underlined 3 times in violet. And the note went on, "I live in Chalet 27, 4 doors along. My door will be unlocked, and the record player will be playing I Can't Get No Satisfaction." 30 seconds later, I was outside Chalet number 27. I straightened my tie, and I knocked quietly at the door. Now, I'll say this for holiday camps. They do cater for all tastes. They definitely provide something for every member of the family, including, as I should have taken the trouble to find out, a beauty contest to discover the most glamorous grandmother. In Edgar Allan's spine-chilling phrase, the grandma that was home.